Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Isyour6covered. Appreciate you showing up. Let me set up a few things and we'll get crack-a-lacking. So the one thing bad about going live on your phone is you can't comment and say, hey, give me a few minutes and I'll start this thing. I got to make a tea. I got to do this. I got to do that with a wiffle ball bat. You know, all that fun stuff. So let me get the tripod set up. We'll have some fun. Do a little report on today's adventure. And then I'll see who got first, because I always like to see who got first. What the hell's going on with this thing? Give me a minute. Damn it, boy. John Kreiderman should head on over here and have some fun. Do a little YouTube chatting. Let me get a couple things set up. The construction guy on YouTube. That's right. What you're gonna want is a 240-second bit. What's up, everybody? Give me 1 second, and I will get a rocking and a rolling. I gotta find my tea. But I want to know who got first place. Andy got first place. Andy Nelson, congratulations on the first place win. Steve Headley, second place. Awesome. Let's see. We got Skull out there. John Kreiderman. Grinding Dust. DP. Robert Warren. Eric. Pops Quest. Thomas Rowland. How you doing? 45 Auto. Conservative Sniper Hunter. LZ USA. Mil Spec Grunt. Almost called you today to get some work done. I was actually at the range all day today. Got fifth, LOL. Robert M., what the hell? All right, let me go grab a light. Not that I don't have enough light in here, but let's do this professionally without being professional. All right, and the hoot's here. The hoot, 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 hoot. Hoot's in the house. Let's get some Latin on. Let's get some Latin going here. I'm gonna try to pretend. I even brought the old bench from the old house. You have to give me a second as I get this thing all snazzed up. Bam, 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 bam. Turn this on here. Something like that. Probably too damn bright. Let's go down to, let's call it 60%. And we'll do 2800 light. All I need is a chair. All I need is a chair. All right, you guys are going to get to check out this side of the house today. All right, bam. Let's go over here. Let's get you guys over here. Let me get you close enough so I can read the damn comments section. Somewhere right about here. And bam. Is X-Ring going to shoot at the match? And where's it at? Yes, X-Ring's going to shoot at the match. We got Matt P's going to shoot at the match. We're shooting the 22 LR. It's basically a PRS style 22 long rifle. I think it's a sanctioned match actually in VOD. Let me go up here where I saw Hoot show up. We got Eric now. Twin holsters, one drill, one impact. One bourbon, one scotch. It's a hammer drill, too, bro. Let's see, is X-Ring going to shoot? I already answered that one. LZ USA is in the house. He retracted his comment. Like the chair. Shit, I finally got a chair. You've been practicing PRS off that 4-foot ladder. Nope. So, some things had changed. So the RPR, what up, Tim Davis? We brought 2 RPRs and a CZ, and what we needed was an Arca Swiss rail. This lighting's not working out well. I got base shadow. What the hell? Yeah, this isn't working out so well. I need to turn it up a little bit, but I don't want to. It's too damn bright. So we're missing an Arca Swiss rail. We need one more of those. We're gonna put on the Ruger RPR. The one I'm shooting is, I actually did a little bit of craziness today. What up, Mano? Abigail. We went to Sportsman Outdoors, and I picked up a Vortex, and I don't remember what model it was. Like the Strike, it wasn't the Strike Eagle. It was it's like a 6 to 24 powered It's got the EBR2C or EBR2C reticle in it. Just spray and pray. No, these things are precise, very well oiled machines of bolt guns, my friend. Pricing out another build. Awesome. So I decided to try to shoot practical division. There's two divisions. There's open and there's practical. And we were kind of screwing around with it because in order to make the rifle be a practical rifle, we needed to get a scope. Or I needed to get a scope to go down to, you're only allowed to have $1,500 or less. So as far as the production, it has to be a production rifle. So the Ruger RPR fills that void. And then the optic plus whatever the rifle is cannot be over $1,500. So I had the Vortex Razor HD on there, which brought it, well above the amount that it, for MSRP, you got to go on MSRP prices. And that wasn't going to cut it. So today we shot in pretty heavy winds for North Carolina, blowing around those little 22s all over the place. We were shooting high dollar Ely 10X rounds, which are very expensive, and we only had a certain amount. The problem was we had to be able to zero all our rifles, and then we had to keep enough available for next week. Next Saturday is the match. I think Conservative Sniper Hunter had asked when the match was, and it's next Saturday, and irons to 200. But you need 125 rounds in order to fulfill the competition. So we'll see if we have enough ammo. As of right now, we do. We zeroed in the rifle. So we already had zeros. We drove by there. I said, you know what? I need to pick up a scope. And luckily, it had the same reticle as the one I have. First focal plane scope. So it was pretty much the exact same scope in red dot or nothing. Yeah, I want to see this, Pops. Come play with us at this competition. You guys realize you have to shoot like dime-sized targets at, 75 yards. So it's a little bit tricky. So you got to have good ammo. You got to have a pretty decent rifle that can shoot pretty good. Did some zeroing with the new scope a little while ago before it got dark. It gets dark so damn early now. I'm not doing that, Rick. And I put 3 rounds in basically the size of a 22 hole. So it was shooting really good on paper. Confirmed it on Know Your Limits center rimfire, which the smallest target is 1/4 inch is the target size. Diamondback tactical scope. Andy Nelson, I think you're right on the money on that one. So no AKs. Yeah, no AKs, Nick, because, I'm just going to go with the old, they're just not accurate enough. But no, this is a 22 rimfire. I picked the scope up. It was $3.99. And through having LOL, it's ridiculous the size of a target, I definitely was frustrated. Yeah, those things are... Actually, Kreidemann shot the first match they had. And there were some tough targets. I was unfortunately at work, so I missed it. Next AK-47 long-range match. Pops, I'd love to go shoot another match with you, brother. It'd be fun as hell. Bring whatever you want, as long as you show up. But it was a good time. So we did do some shooting today, and it's been a while since I've actually got to shoot, so it was kind of fun running the bolt gun. I had some issues with the extractor, and I was getting a little frustrated because basically every time I'd rack the bolt back, only about 50% of the time it would pull the case out. So we got that figured out. It needed a cleaning, and I think we're good to go now. I'm probably going to try to order just another spring for it, just in case, but we'll see what happens. It's, see, would anyone like to buy some laser gas? Man, I tell you what, there's been some gas worthy of lasers coming out of parts, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's going to be humbling for sure. The winds it was pushing, I think we were at, when the wind was at the most, it was 1.5 mils of wind you had to hold for, which wasn't extremely bad, but it was enough to make you go, what the hell? But it was a fun day for sure. A lot of people there. Right now they're doing a night match with white light only, so it's kind of cool. They did one last night. I didn't go to either one of these. We're not shooting those ones. They did a night vision goggle series last night. So you had to run like, I don't know the exact amount. It was like 3 miles or 5 miles, and do a bunch of exertion crap, and then try to shoot. Today it's the exact same thing, but it's going to be white light, so you'll be able to have lights on your pistols and rifles instead of running night vision, or nods as they call it. Good times though for sure. See, I got the same scope on my Ruger rimfire. What Arca rail are you going to put on the? On mine I have a Area 419. We need to actually, I say we meaning we need to get another one for the other Ruger. I actually put some weights from one of Ray's rifles onto the Ruger RPRs just to give it better balance, kind of like we do with the What Up Silver Fox. In order to give it better balance, so when you throw it on a sandbag or something for positional shooting, it's better balance. You don't have to worry about this as much. So that was 4 of them actually. I put 4 weights on the front, 2 on each side. Seemed to really bring the weight of it to level, so it's kind of nice when you throw it on a bag. So it's kind of neat. So we'll have some fun with that for sure. We've been talking smack between you got Matt P, you got X-Ring, myself. There's limited people shooting the dog gas is the worst. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she made the cat throw up. You guys get me sidetracked here. So we were talking a bunch of smack. I'm like, let's go see if they got some ammo, primers, anything at this Sportsman Outdoors. Ammo was pretty much nothing. They did sell one box of 22 Zagila. I don't remember how many's in a pack, maybe 500. So we all picked up one box of those, just better to have it and not need it kind of deal. So we picked it up. Decent price. Did get to use the Thunder Beast suppressor today, the takedown, which is a nice quiet suppressor. Love that thing for sure. Hopefully I'll get to shoot with that for the match since I did 0 with it. What up, Adamas? You doing pistols at 500 yards? No pistols at 500 yards. Let's see. There is a match coming up, a DMR. Actually, Rob, there's one coming up towards you, Sandhill by Columbia. Actually, it's just south of Clinton House. And that's going to be that same style match we shot a couple years ago. So a designated marksman match, rifle match. So it'd be pretty cool. Maybe you can go. It's in December. I won't be able to go. I'll be at work. But it looks like fun. I'd definitely go if I wasn't working for sure. So I'm missing that one, but it is what it is. Let's see what everybody's doing. Did you run timed practice today? No, we did nothing but get zeros. Basically tried to get zeros in the wind. It was pretty damn tough. It's pretty tough. The groups were like this big at 100 yards, which is pretty not so good, but it was what it was. An egg shoot would definitely be a challenge. 30,000, 22 rounds in my box. What else? My mom had this little poodle looking thing that could run everyone out of the room. Let's see. Don't let your dog eat eggs. Yeah, don't let me eat eggs either. That's one of my menaces right there. Let me tell you. If you want to clear a room, feed me like some deviled egg sandwiches or something, and then later on that evening, things aren't going to be great for people around anywhere within close proximity, if you catch my drift. Things get really bad. It's true. That's all we do here. We give you good information. Unfortunately, Yes, the egg salad sandwich. That is, you don't want me eating that. Especially if we're going on a car ride somewhere. Let's see. We don't want to catch that drift. That's right, Odamus. You don't want to catch that drift. Stay away from the blooming onions. Yeah, did you catch a Ramsey 600-yard golf ball challenge video? I saw it pop up on the thing, but I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. That's amazing, 600 yards golf ball. I tell you what, I need to find a place where I can get a golf ball, like a big fake golf ball, and then I'll give it a shot. No, that'd be fun. That'd be a fun thing. We could have done that today if, how many, did he get it on his first shot, Tim? I believe you could for sure. I have not seen the video yet on it. There's a lot of good guys doing that. We got Eagle Eye Shooting. You got the Gunfather Precision out there doing that. Let's see. Ever try egg and olive sandwich? I have not. Oh, cold bore shot too. Wow, that's mighty impressive. Really impressive. That's cool. It takes a lot of work to figure out where your cold bore shot is. And I'm talking a real cold bore, like you take it out of the bag from the day before, like you get one shot in a day. That's it. I did that series when I first got the Tika, finding my perfect cold bore. And it was not a clean cold bore. I don't want a clean cold bore. I wanted a fouled barrel cold bore shot. I wanted to know where that round was going to go. And it took a while to really tweak in and get a perfect, where I was punching the center of like a 1-inch pasty, where I wasn't even breaking the line of the 1-inch pasty. That was kind of that little competition I had. I would run 4 minutes, kind of be out of breath, have the gun down kind of deal. And you had to shoot it cold bore shot inside of a 1-inch pasty, and you couldn't break the outside of the pasty. So I don't know how many of you guys saw that, but that was a fun adventure. It was right after I figured it out and got it done, I actually did the worst thing you could ever do, and that was change the muzzle brake out. So basically you had to start over. The golf ball challenge, what's the yardage for the challenge? I don't know. I heard 600 yards, which is very impressive shot. So you got to be on your A game for that one, for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's always something to strive for, right? We sit here and we try to do our best. We try to learn. We try to learn from others. And at the end of the day, I mean, people just waste ammo, really. They go out and they waste ammo, which is fun. But if you're going to go waste ammo, especially nowadays, right now, make some type of rhyme or reason for utilizing your ammo. Whether you're getting a zero, maybe you're trying to figure out your zero with the suppressor on it and the differences between the two, or you're trying to get different yardages in order to compete in the next weekend's match with maybe a different type of ammo you never shot before. Kind of talking 22 long rifles right that second, but come up with something, either a reload session. You can do a ton of training with just 50 rounds of pistol ammo. If you, and there's a lot of stuff online. Best ways to learn something with 50 rounds. You know, dry fire, they say, is great, but it doesn't, you know, real live fire is obviously better because you're getting real recoil. But I guess it depends on what stage of the shooting training you're into. And dry firing is great, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying if you have a chance to shoot live rounds, it's going to be better than dry firing. So mag changes is a thing. First shot out of a holster could be a whole 50 rounds of practice. One shot reload, one shot could be something where you're not burning through a ton of ammo. Ammo keeps going up and it's getting harder to find. We were at a gun store today. We were at Assurance Arms, and you know, on the shelves was pretty light as far as ammo. Pistols were pretty light. There wasn't much. You know, the walls were pretty damn bare, and so were the shelves as well. So practice till you hit a chicken-sized target. Yep, and well, it depends on the yardage, it depends on the caliber, and depends on what you're trying to do. We're trying to shoot very, very, very small targets at, like 50 yards, 100 yards. Then we were shooting normal, like 6-inch circles at like 325 yards out to about 400 yards. And you'd be amazed how high that bullet has to go with a 22 in order for it to come down and hit a 400-yard target. Especially because most of the ammo that most people are going to be shooting is going to not be high velocity ammo. It's going to be low velocity ammo. So we're going turkey hunting soon, I think. No dry firing on a 22. Won't risk my firing pin. Yeah, I was talking more on the pistol side of things. Talking rock. Now, some pistols and rifles, the newer ones, as far as dry firing, they say it's completely fine. I know when you're talking old school revolvers and that rim fire's coming in at an angle, it can kind of mess some stuff up in some older pistols. I guess it depends on who you talk to, but snap caps work great. Or old cases with no bullet or powder in them, if you're gonna just want to dry fire or something. Where can I get one of them liberal mounted? Where can I get a liberal mounted for a wall? I don't know. Hopefully, probably in every conservative state. My thing was just my AR started at 50 meters and walked it out 500. See, and that's the thing, Abigail. I think a lot of people, they go the range. They may shoot a target at 100 yards or 50 yards, get their zero, and then they just kind of try to figure out, how many rounds will it take to hit the 300-yard target. They're not taking into account that there's apps on their phones, or maybe they don't have a reticle that you can actually either dial with, or depending on what's inside of the reticle, maybe there's no extra. It's going to depend. They might have a perfectly old school hunting rifle that just has two crosshairs, one going this way and one going that way. And that makes it tough for things like trying to move it out. Truth Freeze, Mr. Rick. And all here, get to set. Are you ready? And all here, get set. Are you ready? When knock on door for forced facts plus chip facts. I'm not getting either one of those, buddy. No vaccine and no chippy chips. Only chips I eat are with the sandwich. I have a carry handle on the front side post on mid-length gas system. The reticle on my 22 rifle only has that old school crosshairs. Yeah, that's what's tough. For the first many years of shooting, ever since I was like 6 years old till, I don't know, in my 30s, that's all I thought that was out there, was a simple crosshair. I didn't know anything about expensive optics. I didn't know that you could buy an optic that was even more than the firearm. I always went to places like Kmart or Walmart kind of places where they don't sell the really high dollar optics. I thought normal optics cost, max $170. And I didn't know that there was things like clarity of glass, the tracking of a better scope, because basically it was just that crosshair. I didn't need to know anything about dialing stuff up or down and how it would track and any of that. So I've learned a lot in a short amount of time, especially since I moved to North Carolina. So knowing about better glass, and then you start looking through better glass, and then you look at the old glass that you're using, you're like, my God, this thing's horrible. But unfortunately, when you do see something as good as you see, and then all of a sudden you go back to some of the stuff that you have, you're like, now I see why people actually spend more money on optics for sure. And again, I've said this a billion times. Yeah, Tascos. I was a big what were those called? The BSAs. I always thought those were really cool because I'd run a really powerful magnified one on my 22, and it would have the extra sunshade on it. So I always thought that was just like total badass. And it was a great scope, but for some reason I didn't know that things would happen unless the wire would break, right? If the wire broke, I knew that it was screwed up, but I didn't know it could actually, like, after you put a 0 in it, it could get all screwed up again. I was thinking for the longest time, like, oh man, I must have just missed that one, whatever the case is. So yeah, I learned a lot over the years. When it comes to shooting, lots of dead squirrels though, let me tell you. Let's see, 45 miles, got a 4 power loophole on a CZ. It's totally gonna stain. I like digital stuff. It's upgraded a lot, but think it's more for hunting, not extreme ranges. I don't want limb or dim splatter on my porch. Op warp speed is real. Be set, folks. Tasco pop. The first mother effer that comes to the door with the, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. We'll have to see what really happens. Crack-a-lackey, that's right. Second half of the Wisconsin game is starting. Oh, geez. I have about 12 squirrels frozen in my freezer right now. Yummy, Drew says. See, I've never had squirrel. When I grew up in Southern California, we used to have a ton. I mean, where I grew up, there was tons of ground squirrels. Now, ground squirrels, they eat, I don't know what the hell they eat. Basically, you live in the desert, and they run around and eat whatever the heck they eat, and we never ate them. You never saw anybody eat ground squirrel. You used to eat a lot of rabbit, but not ground squirrel. Now, tree squirrels, and if you guys have eaten ground squirrel, let me know, because I didn't know you could even eat ground squirrel. Now, I have seen a lot of people eating tree squirrels out towards this way where there's tons of tree squirrels. So I'm pretty sure those are doable. Squirrel meat is actually frog legs for vegetarians. That's awesome. Let me know. Let me guess. Tastes like chicken, right? Let me guess. Tastes like chicken. Snake tastes like chicken. Chicken tastes like chicken. Hell, if you cook a steak wrong, it tastes like chicken. But frog legs, alligator. What else? Seems like a lot of stuff tastes like chicken. Chicken. Dun, dun, dun. This is a boring ass background. Gator tail, there you go. I had some gator tail the other day when we were shooting in South Carolina. We went to a place called, shit, I don't remember what it was called. We ate there twice, actually. It was really good. But we had little gator nuggets. It's pretty good. I need a flag, yeah. I don't have them in here. So I bought this kit. It's basically 2 tripods that go way up. It has a pole that goes across for different backdrops. Me and Ray put it up in the kitchen one night just to see if it would hold the weight and all that stuff. But I haven't even brought it down here yet. So right now you guys get to look at beautiful white brick. And this stupid ass Radon. Yeah, Radon. Yeah, Radon freaking fan thing. So when I bought the house, I'm like, put the pipe anywhere in the basement except for this corner over here, because this is going to be the studio corner. And wouldn't you know it, that the best vacuum that they could find when they core drilled the floor was this damn spot right here. That's the kind of luck I have. But I will say that I have much better luck than Matt P does. if Matt P's out there watching, I would say I have met the guy that has much worse luck than I do. I know that's not even English, but because of his bad luck, it works perfectly. It works magnificently. I gotta figure out, let me turn this power up a little bit and see. That's correct, Truth. Hold on, I'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna power this bitch up. Let's get some crazy blue light in here. But bam! Let's see what this looks like on screen. You guys can be my, okay, I'm like way blue now, so this lighting sucks. I need to turn it down a little bit. Snapping turtle, I think I cook it wrong, ends up really tough. I've heard turtle's pretty good, but I heard it tastes like chicken. Tastes like chicken. All mammals are edible. Why you got the radon? So I never even heard of this crap until I moved to North Carolina. So I guess, so decomposing granite, which is DG, I don't even know if this story is true or not, so bear with me. But basically, as that breaks down, it creates a type of gas in the ground, and that ground gas has to escape out. Now, when you have a house with a basement, or you got just a house that's, you know, just got a normal slab, this radon comes basically leaching out of the dirt, the earth, leaching out of the dirt. It's, people say, and actually, yep, Kroneman just said it. I guess there's different types of cancer that, I can't stand these freaking lights, hold on. Different types of cancer that it can cause, depending on how much you... Let's try that. That looks a little better. That's at 4,300. 4,300. It's just not the right lighting. I think it needs to be, I don't know. I can't even read the damn thing now. It's too bright, I can't see. Certain countertops can emit radiation also. Let's see, he's afraid of getting breast cancer. Yeah, I don't want to get breast cancer. But yeah, something about it. It leaches out. So what they do before you buy the house is they say your house needs to have a radon test. And then they basically put something in here because I wasn't around to see it. And they close the doors off. And then if this machine of some sort, I have no idea what it is. Could be a damn wet Q-tip for all I know. After like 2 or 3 days, they capture this information and it goes off and gets tested. And then it comes back particles per million or whatever, and if you're over X amount, you need to get a radon fan. So all this is a fan outside, and it goes down into the earth. There's one that goes into the masonry, and it sucks. So basically, this is the way I've heard it, so I don't know if this is true. This is a radon gas. It's dancing around on the bottom, and it needs to escape somewhere, so it leaches through the concrete. Yeah, radon. Well, these fans basically, because it goes all the way, the dirt's basically pulling it out in that area and then out and up. And these things go all the way past your roof line and go to the top. So, I don't know. It's some shit from East Coast. So that is what I know of the radon test. So, it could be right, it could be wrong, but that's what I've heard. Let's see. So your radon system has a pump. What is the power consumption per year estimated? Drew Bradley, I have no idea. It's a tiny little quiet fan. It only pulls 1/2. See that little blue, see the blue lines right there? You know if it's working when one side's higher than the other because it's pulling a vacuum. If they're leveled off, then you know they're both at 0 and it's not working. So that's all I know. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Today's video is sponsored by Bojangles Sweet Tea. All right, it was Saturday today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. I want to hear what you guys did today. I told you what I did. I went with a couple buddies, X-Ring and Matt P. We went to the shooting range. We got zeros. We shot 22s. Had a great time. I'd like to know what you guys did. So let me know down below. And then I'm going to rate it. So no lying. Don't make it up. No fanciness. I'm going to see who I'm going to say who had the best day today. I went on a rampage killing zombies. Shaggy Rifleman won. There you go. That's the one thing I want to do is I wish there was zombies. All right, so here we go. Let's see. We got, man, you guys are all, okay, baking soda pad. Okay, so first one was I went on a rampage killing zombies. So that's pretty good. I'm going to give that a 4 stars out of 5. Let's see, because the area you live used to be tectonic plate boundary for Africa and North America. There you go, Eric. Shaggy Rifleman played Left 4 Dead Part 2. They sell test kits, Truth Free says. Too late now. The previous homeowner had to put that in, so I didn't have to pay for it, which is cool. There you go. Talking Rock got to ride around on the hog today. Very nice. I changed the throttle position sensor. Very cool. Let's see. I'll add that to my list of medical problems. What the hell? Sid's baby death is cover for vax kills. Let's see, I worked at the power plant all day. So Steve Clark had to work today. Unfortunately, Steve, I'm only going to give you 1 star because you had to work today. It's worthy of 1 star, my friend, but I was hoping you were off today. But you know what? People have to work at the power plants. So give Steve a high five for making sure we have power, even when the rest of you lazy bones are out screwing off, having fun, killing zombies. How's that? Spent 5 hours at the range and sent, let's see, 26.5 PRC down range. Learned quite a bit. Sighted an older AR unit that had been kicking around for 12 years. Nice. Qualsheimer's versus cover for vax damage. Worked out and did some dry fire before playing Skyrim. Nice. Abigail, you do the CrossFit stuff, or did you do like more of the old school kind of workouts? 70%. So we got 18 to 35-year-olds, not med fit for military service. Think the vax works? I don't know, buddy. Let's see, mounted scope on the new Tika TAC A1. Steve, what scope did you go with, buddy? Let's hear all about it. I want to hear about it. On weekends, his secret identity is Scuba Steve. I like that. Let's see, I put in my quad on my handguard. While ago, does count for actually doing something. That's right, DW. DW tore it up. John Jeffries just popped into the house. Went to the YMCA football game that got called at end of 3rd quarter because coach was being less than cooperative when ejected from the game. Never seen that before. See, John Jeffries, that's a 4-star right there. That was called massive live entertainment. Abby is the woman that does those home aerobics videos. I don't know. Abigail's pretty tough girl. Lady, whatever you want to say. I don't know if I'd go saying that. Put an HVAC system, had to cut septic drain pipe to get air handlers in. Nice, Odamus. Now the plumber's got to come back and figure out a way around it, right? Left hand, right hand, left hand. I jog a minimum of a mile. Do squats, and lately I've been working on my friend's punching bag. I told you guys, Abigail kick your ass style. Let's see, lazy bones. You lazy bones, truth please. You lazy bones, man. Extreme did a scope crosshair video a year or so ago. He had 4 different methods for math. I spent all day working the math on those 20 rounds being converted from MOA to radians to learn it better. That's cool. Drew Bradley learned some stuff today. Got to give him 3.5 stars for actually putting in the time to learn PST Gen 2. Nice. I like it. LOL, they need to put it in right now. Yeah, the shitter's broke if they don't. I ordered some new chin straps for my M1 helmet. Can't wait till they get here. Commonwealth, Minuteman, what's going on? I ordered a freaking Team Windy helmet and it still hasn't shown up yet. I'm getting a little pissed. I called the company and it went basically to, it was a voice recording and they said, we are so busy due to COVID that don't leave a message. I was like, what the hell kind of bullshit is this? Stuck at home in quarantine. Andy Nelson. That sucks, my man. Good luck. Hopefully you're having fun. I guess you're probably spending some extra minutes or hours on the old YouTube internet. And I appreciate you showing up. I've seen you out here before. Hopefully everything works out and you can get the hell out of quarantine. I think, Andy, aren't you in California? I'd rather be hanging out with my pets. Rick, you're wearing a coat. Is there no heat down there? Actually, down here is really nice. I bought this new jacket today. So another, Iowa. Okay. So this is my new jacket. I got the hoodie because it's going to be getting cold here. It's got like a down to it. You guys can see it's got like a down layer, but it's got this awesome freaking warm, fuzzy feeling stuff in it. So yeah, I'm just wearing it because I like it. Let's see. Been screwing myself since 2013. My sister has a farm in Iowa, Sac City. I found my M1 helmet in a military surplus. Could you believe that? I checked to make sure it's authentic and it checks out. Awesome. It's time to abandon the blue states and just let them collapse. What up, Carcane? Yeah, I tell you what, the problem with that is, now it's a big component of fighting for our Second Amendments in California. I wasn't really putting it on YouTube very much at the time, and a lot of it was before YouTube. And I just got tired of losing every time. So I grew up 45 minutes north of Sac City. Ended up moving to a red state. And the problem is a state, nor red nor blue or purple, can be a different color wherever you live. So I did learn that. The reason why I moved was there was no way of ever getting anything passed. Like if you were in a bucket, like say everybody was a worm, right? And say there was 1,000 worms in a bucket. And there was only 20 red worms in the bucket of the rest of these worms. There's really no way to get the hell out, to make more make more worms turn from blue to red. It wouldn't work. Every time all the worms voted, the red worms always lost. And at some time, when you're a worm, you just got to say, I got to get the hell out of here. I got to get out of this bucket, and I got to go find another bucket where there's more red worms so that I can, love my freedoms and actually get to utilize my freedoms. So that's kind of my bucket of worms story. I don't know where the hell that came from, but that's just what conspired in my head. So it is what it is. You guys been around here long enough to know that who knows what the heck's going to come out of this mouth. All I know is I got this much sweet tea left, so that's pretty good. Side note, I love the look of the woman in Iowa. There's only one? Oh, women in Iowa. corn-fed, full-figured women. Well-to-do up top, pardon the drift. I'm almost moved to Iowa, LOL. You go, Drew. You go get you some of that. Get you some. Get on it. Have you guys ever heard I'm not going to say it because it's quite rude. Have you heard the, what the hell is it called? It's not a cheers. It's a, when you're going to like say something, a toast. The toast to honor. Have you ever heard that one? That's what I'm basically saying. Well, what a metaphor. LOL worms. It kind of works, DW. It kind of works. Lots and lots of blue worms, if you know what I'm saying. No limits to Rick's mind. That's right, Talking Rock. Never know what the hell's coming out of this mouth of mine. Wyoming is where all the unicorns are. I live in Emmett. I'm planning on moving. Don't worry. I don't plan to vote blue. I tell you what, a lot of states, even when I moved to North Carolina, being a Californian, like the worst thing you can ever say to anybody, and my wife used to do it all the time, used to drive me batshit crazy, because I wanted nothing to do with California, but, you know, we'd be like at the grocery store, and we'd get in a conversation with these people, and they'd be like, well, where are you from? And I'd be like, oh, shit, here we go. And she'd say, oh, we're from California, and I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, don't say that. The reason why I say that is because a lot of states have been ruined, and a lot of people from California have moved out, right? For some reason, they don't like the rules of that state they came from California. But then when they move to somewhere else, now they go, you know what? I don't like this. I don't like that. And I don't like this. So I'm going to change all this shit that I was just left from because I didn't like it. People telling me what I can and cannot do. So now I'm going to come here and I'm going to screw up this state and screw this all up. So top states that have been screwed up by Californians: Colorado, Arizona, Texas. Those are facts. So if you're, and Idaho too. If you ever move, I got buddies that moved to Idaho, and they're like, whatever you do, when I first moved here, it'd be like, I need to change my license plate as soon as possible, because I don't want these guys thinking I'm from California, because the people that I used to hang out with are basically, you know, bleed red, white, and blue, American patriot, gun shooting, fun loving Americans, right? They weren't moving there to change the rules. They were moving away because they got tired of all the bullshit. So they were kind of like me, right? But it's like they have ruined many estates. Let me go back and see what kind of madness you guys have been talking here. Dun, 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 dun. Cali actually has or had a lot of Republicans. We did back in the day. And then all of a sudden they drank the water and walked into the needles on the ground and walked over the feces in the cities and breathed all the pollution and got bombarded by people that weren't legally allowed to be there, and started having to pay for all these illegal people that shouldn't have been there, which we would have welcomed if they would have come in the right way. So that's how that state went to shit. We love paying. We will make laws. We will make laws for, well, we will pass laws to get people that are in jail out of jail because it's so mean. But those same people that voted don't care about their veterans. They don't care about the normal people that have to pay all the flipping taxes. California is a shithole, and it keeps getting worse. And there's no reason to ever go there. Seriously. Let's see. The problem is there's not enough of them. There's not enough Republicans in California to ever change it back. If someone's gonna pay you money, free money every month, and all they expect in return is to vote for a certain color, and you won't have to work. You won't have to worry about anything. You're going to get free this, free medical, free this, free that, and everything else. They are not going to ever change their vote. They're like, who? Snoop Dogg? Shit, yeah. All right, free stuff. What? Oh, okay. Mickey Mouse? All right. Yeah, I'm voting for Mickey Mouse. That's just how it is. Let's see. I can't believe Georgia voted for Biden. That proves right there voter fraud. What more proof does anyone need? 3 Crowns. How you doing? I wonder if I should move to Maine. They seem pretty pro-gun. Let's see. Lynn Holtz out there. What's up? Well, Tennessee is a terrible place to live. Backwards Hicks making drinking shine. Oh, yeah, inbreeding. Terrible place to live, you know. I would take that all day long over some of the stuff. California shooters are screwed, Talking Rock says. That's the thing. You cannot be a competitive shooter. And when I say competitive shooter, I just mean a guy that wants to go shoot, you know, matches. Like, not like I'm good enough to be competitive with the top shooters, because Lord knows that is not the case. But, yeah, you're trying to find a match, trying to find ammo. Hell, trying to shoot 3-gun with 10-round magazines and 10-round AR magazines. It's like, come on, this is stupid. South Dakota. I've been to South Dakota, but I don't know how great or not great it is. I would assume it's definitely got to be better than California. It's called the Midwest, 3 Crowns. People who vote like that are either selfish or do not have children that will have to pick up their parents' leave of. Yeah. Yeah, somebody has to pay for all these bills. Whether we die and it's our kids or grandkids or our grandkids, somebody's paying for this bill at the end of the day. That's like the government buyback. I don't remember buying my rifles from the government, so how can they buy my rifle back? Like, it makes no damn sense. You ain't buying my rifle back. And then you want to give me some $50 freaking Walmart card, and I'm going to give you some $900 rifle. You out your damn mind, boy. $19 for a background check to buy ammunition. There you go. I don't know what the price is. I know California has that in place. Just more ways to tax. That was the one thing about California. They wanted to, I don't know if you guys heard this shit or not. They wanted to tax. How did this go? Because it was a thing that came up like last year or 2 years ago. Oh, they wanted to tax you when you texted people. So like, say you texted, I don't know, 1,000 times. They were going to come up with some equation and you were going to have to pay. So I don't know what the numbers were, but say you texted 1,000 people that year and it cost, I don't know, say it cost $20. Your ass they're just coming up with all these stupid ways to make money to pay for people that are crossing over that aren't going to pay into the system. It was just bullshit after bullshit. They tax you on everything. Now they're trying to tax you if you leave the state of California. So the money that you accumulated in California, right? You worked, I don't know, your whole entire career there. And then you decided, you know what? For some reason, I woke up smarter today, and I'm deciding to move the hell out of California. When you move out of California, they're going to tax you on whatever your assets were. You know, for your house and all your bullshit and all the stuff, all the things you grew up and paid for and worked hard for. They're going to go, you know what, we're going to get one last hoorah out of your ass, and we're going to tax you on leaving. It's the stupidest shit. There's so many ways these guys try to make money. The gas taxes is out of the world, so expensive. Everything is just amazingly taxed, just so that you can have free this, free that, free this for everybody else. It is such bullshit. That state is just going down the crapper. Just saying, true to the cause. That's right, Lynn. I tell you what, I have to deal with it still. I got 2 more shifts, and I am freaking done with California. Best part is I can say I'm taking California money and I'm bringing it to North Carolina and I'm buying shit here. That's what I can say. So I can tell California basically to piss off and no hard feelings, but I am out of here. There is not much great things out there besides my friends and family. Other than that, that place is a shithole. Let me know when you're back over here. Hitting Steel. See, now I've met Hitting Steel. His name's Junior. Great dude. And I'm just like, man, you need to get the hell out of this shithole. But when you have family or, you know, parents that are still around and all that kind of stuff, it's hard to. It really makes it tough. Or you got a career and you're waiting to thing. Abigail says it perfectly. Taxation is extortion. That's all that happens in California is extortion of taxes. It doesn't matter what it is. You got state taxes, city taxes. You got you got to have licensed dogs. You got to have licensed this and licensed that. Any way they can take freaking $10 out of your pocket, they're going to do it. Honestly, I'm convinced that the Dems want licenses just so that they can get $100 for each license. Snakes want. Exactly. They are coming up with any and every way to take every bit of money out of your pocket they can. If you take $100 that you already bought, right? I went to work. Say I worked 10 hours, right? I got $10 an hour. I got $100. Well, I really don't have $100 because they're going to tax it, right? So let's just say I made $130. I got a real $100. Already been taxed. Now I got $100. Now when I want to go buy something, say I go buy fuel. Now I got to pay a state tax, right? And then let's say I'm buying something else and I'm in a city. So now I got the city tax on top of the state tax. It's like there is no point of even freaking, it's all you're going to do is give it all to them anyways. It's bullshit. And then if you work really, really, really hard, and I mean you're busting your ass and you're grinding away, and all of a sudden you make really good money, guess what? Your fucking tax percentage just went up, so now they take more money away from you. I'm sorry I said the F word. I'm getting a little pissed off now because there's nothing but taxes. I can't take it anymore. My brain is not working. Help me. See what you guys got me going. Agenda 21. That's right. North Carolina has its way too. It does, but it's nothing compared to freaking. I don't mind paying my fair share. I want a road that doesn't have 3-foot potholes. I want law enforcement. I want fire to save my family and anybody else's family that's in the area. Somehow we got to make money in order to pay for that stuff. I totally agree with it. I totally understand. But the problem is when you already pay your fair share and then an extra fair share and then another fair share, all I got to do is tell you this because I'm tired of paying them. Ain't going to do it. Family keeps folks enslaved. My tactical shotgun is built and almost complete. Finally serialized as a shotgun shell holder the other day. Shaggy Rifleman. Very nice. They should charge a Democrat 10 cents every time they violate the Second Amendment. We could pay off the national debt. I love it. Perfect. I should think we should enforce everybody that said if Trump was to win the election, all them highfalutin, stupid-ass people that are running around, actors and actresses, and all those people that make kabillions, right? And I'm moving out of the United States. That should have been the first thing we did. Get your ass out of here. Drew Bradley's 150. Rick, it's the truth on their tax. Best idea I've heard in a long time. Do you know? Yeah, exactly. Actually, no. If you actually screw up and try to go against the Second Amendment or any other of our Bill of Rights, you should not get taxed or $2 bullshit. You should actually go to federal prison for treason. That's what you should get. How much of what I earn is my fair share for someone else to take? Exactly. Why do I got to work so hard to try to get what I want when somebody else is going to get all of the other half of the... basically you're getting about 50% of whatever you make. The other 50% is paying for all the other stuff that's normal, and then all the other bullshit that we shouldn't be paying for. They want a wealth tax. Can you believe that? It's going to hit small businesses hard, and it won't affect the big corporations. They have offshore accounts. They're helping. Yeah, it is what it is. I tell you what, if you own a multi-billion-dollar company, your job is to figure out ways that you can fight it, basically the tax crap, right? Because dang, what was in that milkshake? Yeah, I had a chocolate milkshake with crack in it, I think. What's that? Malt. I don't know. It's got me rolling right now, let me tell you. $17 an hour because her benefits are $16 to $80 an hour. Can't work unless it's 17. So X-Ring's out there. What up, X-Ring? Had a fun day today shooting. Appreciate all the help with the Zeroing, the rifles, and all that stuff. And can't wait till the next match. It's going to be exciting. There we go. Let's talk about guns or something. I'll get all freaking flustered and want to choke myself. Let's see. Corporations don't pay tax. You pay it for them when you buy their product. That's a fact. Yeah, somewhere, somehow, it's getting paid. But if you own a multi-billion-dollar company, let's just say Trump, right? He's a man that has more than a couple $100 in his pocket, right? He's had high times and low times. He's been bankrupt quite a few times, but he has the balls to keep going for it, right? He has the balls to keep going for it, not go bankrupt, be a little whiny bitch, and then just go hide in the corner somewhere. He says, you know what? Okay, I think I can do it better this time. But if he's doing it right, he's figuring out ways to be able to write shit off and not have to pay as much taxes. That's a smart business owner. That's what that is. They use debt to make money in bankruptcy. Yeah, they just print millions and millions of dollars each day now. And they don't care. There's no rhyme or reason to it. The whole gold standard thing's been out the window for years. And unfortunately, we're basically screwed is what we are. Picked up a 500 round brick of 22 LR at the Sportsman's Warehouse. Lynn Holt, so did we. We got Gila. Where's mine at? Oh, it's upstairs. Damn it. Trump is the man. Trump is a businessman, and you know what? That's what I liked about him. I liked him because he spoke like me in many ways, right? I would say shit that I'm not supposed to say, probably. He would say stuff. Now, I would say I'm not running around on Twitter and saying stupid stuff, but I'm on YouTube saying a bunch of stupid shit. But I'm not going to run for presidency. I don't have the knowledge nor even the want to try to do a good job at that. I would rather see somebody else do that. So, but I like the way he talks about stuff. The stuff about, grab them in the thing, right? If you've ever been in a locker room, you've probably heard the same shit. When you get a bunch of grown semi-adult kids / adults together, like, I'm talking high school-ish area, I'm sure those guys talk way worse than that, about way worse stuff than that. And it's like, I don't know how any of that even meant anything. I mean, even Abigail, I bet, would have to agree that pretty much everybody says stupid shit. Let's see, we got, I don't trust any politician regardless of party. As far as I can throw them, no different than a lawyer or used car salesperson. There you go. I'll vote for Rick. It's part of that inbreeding thing. There you go, Lynn. Don't vote for me because I'm not going to take that job. Ain't nobody got time for that. Don't even start that shit, Lynn. They're just going to go, who? What? Who the hell is this dumbass? All right, so here's a good question for you guys. If you were president for a day, what would be the first thing you guys would fix? What would be the first thing? Politicians need limits. Targets out to 400 yards and 10 stages of fire. Yeah, look at X-Ring talking about shooting. I love it. Getting me all in the politician thing. First thing I would do is, I don't know. That would be a tough. First thing I'd do is, I can't even say what I would do. I would abolish. Let's see, I do it, but I start firing people starting with the ATF and IRS. There you go. That's actually some good shit right there. I was kind of talking about that. Andy Nelson says term limits. Yeah. You should not retire as a politician. You should not be in the system of politics for your entire career. Kind of like Biden, 47 years and 0 to show for it, besides a bunch of smelling of people and saying a bunch of racist shit. So, can't stand that. Won't tolerate it. Throw the Clintons in prison. That would lead mining 44, 5 stars on that, my friend. I'd repeal the NFA and dissolve the ATF. Another 5 stars on that one. Ship out the Democrats to Russia. See, that should be a good thing. I would say for everybody that wants the country to basically, what's the way I should word this? For everybody that wants to turn the country to socialism, I think all of them will be sent for 4 months, just 4 months, to a socialist country of their choice where they can live for 4 months and see if they really like it. So when they come back, they can do a report for us and see how just great and awesome it was. What do you think about that? You wouldn't fix anything they put brain tap in. Well, see, I got such a hard skull, though, they wouldn't be able to drill through it. Raw minerals for primers, by the way. Ship out the Democrats. All right, I think you're caught up here. True. I would sign an executive order undoing a lot of executive orders. Then, where's those launch codes? He took it back. Now you're not back unless you vote for him. Yeah, see, it's just stupid shit like that. I cannot believe, and unfortunately, I know, I don't even know what you call them. I know people in California that I know that have voted for this idiot, and I just can't believe you can like somebody and just want to smack the living shit out of them all at the same time. Of course, that's probably what Ray thinks every day. Is like, I like this guy, but I just want to smack the living shit out of him. Let's see. 2020 Turkish Grand Prix qualifying was crazy. I missed it. He took it back. Okay. I'm all caught up now. I'm all caught up. All right. Let's steer this conversation in a different direction. A different direction. What's your favorite sweet tea? Don't say homemade shit either, because obviously I can't taste your homemade tea. Also repeal the Patriot Act. There you go. There's so much stuff I'd love to talk about on here that I probably really shouldn't. Like, do you think those planes took down the towers? But I don't want to talk about that. Hey, Rick, what's up, Mr. Jerry Parker? Come on down. Didn't the Patriot Act die already? No. Publix tea. Publix. I don't know if I've tried it. All the youngins been propagandized to communism. Not all of them. I've met quite a few young kids. My son, he voted for the red man or the orange man, and I was quite proud of him, actually. I left it all up to him. I guess it was the way he was raised. I remember telling him, like when he was 13 years old, he was saying something. He was kind of like, what's the difference between this and that? And I said, okay, son, I said, if you worked really hard and you earned $100, I said, I can't remember how I said this thing. I go, would you be sad if I just ripped $50 out of your hand? And he was like, he'd be like, I think he said, yeah. And I was like, all right, you're a Republican. It was something like that. I can't remember what it was now. And they stole your money and gave it to people that didn't work. I can't remember what it was, but it was I don't know if he remembers that or not, but it was funny. Walmart brand, Lipton tea, roll my own. See, you guys are in homemade tea shit. I understand the homemade tea is really, really good. But for all intents and purposes, we can't. All right. Okay, here's what we got to do. I want you guys, if you're willing to do this, to send me your recipe of how to make your best home brewed sweet tea. And if it looks good, and I can get the stuff that you use, whether it's like a certain tea bag or whatever the case is, I'm going to try it. I'm going to make it. So if you have a recipe that you use, hopefully it's like your grandma's sweet southern recipe on how to make sweet tea, please send me your email and your sweet tea recipe. Because you know what? There's a lot of people that like have all these different ways of doing it. There's people that like to go from the water at room temperature up. There's people that, what's up, reloading from the hot pot? What up, Gene? There's people that like to bring it in when it's already at boiling. There's like a bazillion ways to make sweet tea. Everybody loves their sweet tea. But the thing is you never know what you don't know, according to X-Ring. You never know what you don't know. So, if you're willing to, email me your favorite recipe of sweet tea, and I would love to try it out. Oh, Gold Peak's pretty good. I would say that I do like Fallen Rival. I do like the Pure Leaf over the Gold Peak, but could just be my taste buds. Are they stupid or what? Let's see. I don't know. You don't know what you don't know. That's right. What's the reason why California liberals move to a Republican state? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I voted for the Democrats to govern in California, right? It's almost like a cancer. It's almost like, okay, we screwed this state up. Now it's time to move on, and let's go jack up this state. Yeah, Eric's got a grandma's recipe for sweet tea. Yeah, let me know about it. Honestly, I would. I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna do, depending on how many I get, maybe I'll do like the top four, and then I'll declare a winner. I don't know. Maybe I'll declare a winner, and all of a sudden that winner will get something in the mail. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. What do you guys think about that? Because I have met many of people from all over the United States that claim that their family recipe is top of the line, top shelf sweet tea for sure. How long have I been yapping? Holy hell, it's already been an hour and like 15 minutes. It's all in the method it's brewed. That's true. What is squeaking? It's probably this chair. It could be my hips. I don't know. I'm getting, oh yeah, it's the chair. I'm getting a little, I need some WD-40 in the knees. Guys, I can run the shotgun one-handed. I can run a shotgun one-handed. I would, but she might haunt me. Oh, that's true, Abigail. Yep, don't let that happen. Don't want the ghost of grandma haunting your ass. It's just not worth it. It's just some knucklehead on YouTube that's looking for sweet tea made from food stamps. Toilets in the future will weigh everyone's crap for tax. You know what? That could probably be the next thing that's going to happen in California. They want useful idiots as... Oh. Did you tell them about your new scope? I kind of did. I couldn't remember the model, Ray. Maybe if you're in the basement, you could text the model. I know it was a Vortex. I said Strike Eagle at first, but it's not a Strike Eagle. It's something. And then someone, I think, guessed it or typed something in there and was right. I think it's 6-24. It's a EBR 2C reticle, but I can't remember what. It's all mil, so the turrets. But I don't know. I can't remember. You had enough salt. Not enough salt and sage for that. Nobody deserves disappointment. What scope? Uh-oh, here we go again. Yeah, some of you guys showed up a little later. Let's see. But Eric, it's an untouched, unrefined, raw. It is on the purest quality. That's right. See? It's just like what I said. Everybody's got the best recipe, and nobody's going to show it. Hey, Gene, you been shooting any pistol competitions, brother? I haven't seen any of your videos lately, or maybe you haven't been posting many videos. Wrong response. For the love of Felicia, please don't. What are you guys even talking about here? What? Oh, the Diamondback. That's what it is. Nobody deserves disappointment. Yeah, not enough salt and sage. I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about anymore. You guys are out of control. The comment section is out of control. Shaggy clearly ate crayons. That's right, Shaggy. The blue crayons are blueberry. They're actually pretty yummy. But they're only as yummy if you lick in the windows and eating the crayons at the same time. Then you got a perfect recipe for yumminess. From experience, my friend. I'm just saying. He should be expected. This should be expected. That's right. The green ones are my favorite. Exactly. Frozen Framer. Hey, Rick, I really appreciate what you do. You, X-Ring, and even KB32 have taught me so much. Keep up the good content going. I appreciate it, Frozen Framer. We probably haven't learned much today on this chat, but we do have some. Actually, Ray and I have been slacking on videos. We've been trying to get some stuff worked out for shooting the 22, so we're kind of on trying to get that going. And in order to get this going, you got to do this. So in order to do this, you got to do that. That's kind of a saying I always tell Ray. Little inside joke there. Glue is good for dipping crayons. Yes, exactly. Now, how many of you guys would get Elmer's glue, right? So you're in 7th grade, 5th grade, shit, you probably still do it. And you're in class, it's craft class, and you get a bunch of that Elmer's glue on your hand. But you're like, you know what, a little more. And then you kind of like do this till it starts getting all, tacky. And then you're kind of making some things. And then it dries, and then it's so, what would be the word? Feels good. What the hell's the word for that? Where you get to pull off, you're like pulling, you're trying to get the whole thing to come off at once kind of deal. I learned not to move to California. There you go, Frozen Framer. That is a damn fact right there, my friend. Do not. Satisfying, Drew. Drum roll. Satisfying is the right answer. Well done. Bravo. Like peeling off dead skin. Exactly. Something about that, I think it's cool shit. Used to be fun. Sweet tea brew combo, green and basic, add lemon and cane. There you go. Send me the recipe. I'm gonna try it. Drew, you get 5 stars. There you go, buddy. 5 stars for Drew. You know what's funny? Years ago on this channel, we used to do points. And sometimes you'd win stuff and be like, yeah, 5 points for you. And I keep track and tally and stuff, and I just turn into a pain in the ass. All liberals and porches are no bueno. What's wrong with porches? Gotta have a porch. When I was in school, we used to have pencil fights. Yeah, pencil fights were awesome. Remember you could get the rubber pencil, so you get them all tweaked and torqued out so they wouldn't break. So you'd work those rubber Instead of it being like wood, it was like this rubber stuff. And you'd be like, I used to love doing that. That was fun. Let's see, X-Ring want you to tell us about your new scope. Rick's jacked up on something tonight. Hester worked out. Yeah, I'm jacked up on chocolate milkshake with malt in it. But yeah, pencil fights were the thing. Arnold Palmer's and half iced tea and half lemonade. Not with liberals on my porch. He's all over the place. I am supposed to be all over the place. Oh shit, battery's going to die. Let me go charge it. You know what? We gotta end this. We gotta end this anyways. Coming up soon to a theater near you. Let me plug this in so I don't lose connection. Were you guys happily entertained tonight? Truth freeze. Black tea, green, lemon. What the hell? Pick a flavor already. He's Chuck. Mount. Yeah, exactly. Mountain Dew. You old fart? Yeah, I'm an old fart. That's all good. Hopefully you guys had a fun night tonight. Hopefully I entertained you a little bit. Had some fun. We didn't talk much shop as far as guns and that kind of stuff. A little bit. Talked a little bit about some 22 long rifle stuff. I got a ton of great videos if I would just record them. I mean, I got some top quality scales and all sorts of cool shit I want to show, and I just been lazy. I've been shooting. You going to shoot that match with us? Yeah, Kreideman, you gonna go shoot that match with us? You better sign up on Practice Score and get to shooting, my friend. We gotta sign you up. I saw those videos. I got excited. One video, I actually went and purchased a box of popsicle sticks. Only to realize later the video was like 4 years old. Oh, Drew, the old one where you had to build a weapon with popsicle sticks? Tell me that's the video. I forgot I even made that video. Hell, that video is probably like 6, 7, 8 years old. That is cool as shit. I forgot about that. Let's see, in school we had these things called wasps. A piece of paper folded over and launched with a rubber band. I made one day when it impacted my target. His scream could be heard across. That's awesome, Shaggy Rep. Let's see, I've been shooting 3-gun and IDPA. Awesome. Gene, kicking ass, taking names. What up, Chris? Well, shit, Rick, just getting here, bro. No problem. We are just getting the hell out of here. Yeah, John, you should shoot that match with us, man. It'd be fun. We're on squad 2, not on the cool kid squad. Shit, we are the cool kid squad. We called them Hornets. I liked having the rubber band with the paper clip that was just in a U, and the paper clip would go flying. That used to hurt. That used to hurt pretty good, actually. The thought of blue tarp tent was ingenious. Oh, yeah, that was man, that's some old shit. You guys yeah, what the hell was that? Where'd it go? Left walt size. Who just typed that in there? Oh, Lynn Holt. Yeah, those are some old videos. Some old ass videos. All right, with that said, I had a great time. I enjoyed myself. I even got a little pissed off, said a couple bad words, so I apologize. We were talking about taxes and politics, so you got to give me a little leeway on that one. I did get a little tweaked out on some chocolate shake malt, so I got to apologize for my chocolate shake malt sugar high. So there's that. But I had a great time, enjoyed it. You guys were awesome. Definitely, if you didn't get a chance, hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Take care, everybody. See you on the next one. Who knows what the hell we're going to talk about next time. Same bat channel, same bat place.